you hear me now, G?
Two, twist braids. Three, snap braid.
G. Well, here we go, G.
And the Red Raiders will kick it away to start. And he's going to bring this one out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
Well, Mel, hold on.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Got enough for the first, and he's still going.
What's up, bro? Can you hear me? You forgot that you joined the chat. I was sitting and talking to you this whole time. Hey, you played your league game with the Patriots. They're going to advance today. Tonight. They don't let us.
Tackle for loss. One defender, then the next one. The blitzing guy got a shot at him. Everybody had a shot. It took a while to get him down.
Well, I played my league game. I didn't know that.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. And quarterback dropping back, understanding. I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down. And the Rebels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with a pass. Using the quick game. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. You know, that's where this guy can play first and 3rd down. Rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive. To the air on first down. Works the middle of the field. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver.
It is a fixing it for be fun.
He didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. The Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss. And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns. Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing it.
Gee, boy's tired.
Might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game. And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
I see your boy tired after these shots. He said, I'm tired.
Here's the handoff. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I believe that.
I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own.
unfortunately ended up losing yards.
After getting knocked back
Mm-mm.
on this drive, it's 2nd and 12.
Hey, that Dorian Castro turned out good yesterday, boy.
To the air, it's St. Clair. It's complete to the right. Gets it to the 42-yard line,
Hey,
and that's a first down.
Isaiah tore it up.
Back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Looking downfield on first down. Under pressure and down he
He
goes.
blitzing me, and I couldn't beat the blitz with the pass.
Big objective for this
I
defense.
couldn't beat that blitz. Shit.
We want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast. He's elusive. Can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
With the catch, it's Turner. That play will make the highlight reel, except in the coaches' meetings. He works his way to the 39.
Hey, really?
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get your rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
And this offense coming out slow, man. It's kind of frustrating because you had that bye week last week. What do? You go back and self-scout, look at yourself. What can I do better? And then you come out in the first quarter and you're not playing great out the gates. They got to find themselves in a little rhythm, knock off some of that bye week rust.
He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one.
If you feel like pouring a glass of milk,
7-0 lead.
you feel like pouring a little cup of milk.
Down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
It's got to feel good.
Oh, never mind. I was going to ask you if you wanted to feel like pouring a little cup of milk.
Around, hand it off, get a
Yeah.
push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Knucklehead.
And the Rebels
It ain't for me. It's for knucklehead.
after that big pickup on first down.
Half a cup. What time is it? I told him half a cup.
Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. It's Jameson. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face.
Well, that's crazy. So,
And now this offense will try to
boy, that sounds good, though.
second down incompletion.
Some pepper steak and rice.
Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Rebels!
That was busted coverage anyway. That was busted coverage. This team is hard. Like, I ain't got no speed. Like, bro, they won't let you in this league. They,
Stretch the field, he makes the catch, and he does the rest of the work himself.
yeah,
Bring it into the
like like, bro, when I tell you that they don't let you manual progress your players, they know it's 100% penalty.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's recap that
Yeah.
ACC matchup that has just gone final.
It be making me mad.
Handled its business today away from home. What a thorough beatdown. And what poise this generally young team showed. I think even other coaches will point to this one as what's possible. We expected to see a shakeup in the ACC. It's bound to happen in this kind of game. But this type of win is a serious statement.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. This drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. The throw.
Dang, blitzing up the rip too.
It's effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Well, you're seeing a complete effort right now by this football team. Their offense has been doing their part, scoring points. They've got a big lead, and the defense right now is just shutting the opponent out. So good against the run and so athletic, and they have the ability to rush the passers. You saw right there getting the sack. We're only in the first quarter, but they're right now winning this game in all three phases.
And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result,
This remote will act right. Yeah, I'm trying to get this remote to.
Move the sticks in, and let's see if they try it again.
It's not loading up right.
Back to pass, it's St. Clair. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Turning it on! And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
And they executed that running back
Push the
screen
bed
to
up.
perfection.
I did. Taser, I did.
Offensive lineman got out
It's
in
crooked.
position.
It's going to be crooked, but I pushed it up. I had it pushed up. I don't know why you pushed it up like this.
In green field out in front of them, they pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
The Red Raiders getting set on 1st and 10.
Build up.
Gets the back and leaves it.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact.
Being slow.
Those guards and those centers owning the line of scrimmage and getting running backs on the ground.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. Able to make his way past the sticks for the first down, and the time is going to drain out here in the first quarter.
Hold on, Bob.
We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Already knew what you were hollering for.
Looking to throw at St. Clair. Pressure coming. Lowers those pads. And he'll race it.
That was risky.
Touchdown, Red Raider. It's a much-needed line for this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. If you're down, you got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start.
Which orange juice you got in there?
Kickoff unit is out there, and boy,
Which orange juice you have in the cup?
Tropicana.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first two drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Why?
In the middle, it's Jamison.
It should be playing.
Football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Second down, they'll go to the air. They're working that left side. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Got his man on the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
It's complete to the left. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Quarterback making checks. Going to throw it over the top of the knee. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick as
Now that sucker quit.
They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
That boy quit.
Offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Looking to throw on first down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Fires to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown. Ole Miss. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hitting the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas Tech ready to send the offense onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David.
You give him about 30 minutes, he'll be done.
You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Give to the running back. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are to get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Looking to pass. It's St. Clair. He's taking the shot. Makes the grab right down the middle. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play. We'll take a break to check him out.
What? That's Boss Baby.
Wants to go up top on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Stone.
Okay, so that's Boss Baby. You didn't go sleep.
Just a tad short of the first down.
Well, these wide receivers work the middle of the field. So much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
Now on the option. Powers through the defender. He's out of bounds at the 26.
That's what the Falcons go.
Just had a solid pickup on first. Now let's see what they've got on second down. Leaves it with the running back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
A big third down coming, and hotty toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Ball's at the 26. It's third and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB, scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. This one will be a 43-yard field goal attempt from the left hash. He splits the upright. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Southern Miss is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to UMass. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for room. It's Jamison. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The Rebels want to crank the tempo. Second down, they'll go to the air. Gonna take a shot. Reels it in down the left side. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it first and 10 just outside the 40. Running back searching for a hole. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
And the Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. It's complete on the right side. Oh, he's got some space. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball in the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Bringing the heat. Being aware of the entire situation, maybe you just let that ball go out of bounds, but he makes the catch and he'll lose yardage.
That's one I think if the running back could have over, he would just let that ball sail out of bounds incomplete. Because he made the catch, but lost yards because of it. It wasn't an accurate throw. He'll know next time to just let that ball go.
Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
And he's really proven to this defense that he's just not a one-trick pony. He can beat you through the air, and now he can do this. Now he can take off and scramble, move the sticks, get us first down for his offense. This defense, they're starting to learn pretty quickly. This guy is a talented joker at quarterback.
The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Throw time running short in the half. Snags it. And he will score. Touchdown, Rebels. They've extended the lead and taken control here in week 9.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Back to throw. It's St. Clair. Shoots it to the left. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives him the ball at the 29-yard line. Great place to start for this offense. To the air on first down. Throws to the tight end. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Leaves it with the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional.
He's going to let it go. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
And on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
Hunt is on its way. on the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Rebels will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah.
He unleashes a long one. He's got it at the 20. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
And guys, that extra point ricocheted in off the left upright, but they'll take it. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's third and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the grab, in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down, doesn't convert this time. The Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. They'll run it from the gun. Finds his way for three out to the 33.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Got the first down and more. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
All right. Let's see. I'm trying to get back in the game.
Be physical, especially on first down, and you want to create.
That's how I'm trying to get back in the game.
Or just get first downs like that run right there.
And the Red Raiders will have it 1st and 10. They'll ride the high pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And he got enough for the 1st down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the 1st down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
The Red Raiders kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Dumps it to the back. Makes the grab on the left. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. They'll try to get it in with the run. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the D denied him on 2nd and goal. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. To the air. It's St. Clair. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. He's looking downfield to throw. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Man, it looked bad for a little bit, but how about the defense coming through? Back-to-back sacks. Now it's 4th and goal. Decision time for the offense, but the defense made it really, really difficult getting those negative plays in back-to-back situations.
Right down the boulevard, it's good. There is a flag on the play. Now, if this is on the defense, it might not change that much. Offense has already made the long field goal. The roughing call gives this offense a 1st down, and we'll see if they can take advantage of the 2nd chance. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Here's the pressure. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
Quick spin on the line. That's a fumble on the play. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And it's so hard to keep a rabbit in the cage, that quarterback, right? He's going to scramble around. He's going to make plays. And when he gets outside the pocket, you're just trying to get a hand on him. How about getting a hand on him, forcing the fumble, and recovering it? Great job by the defense continuing to chase that QB.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Turn it off.
And the Rebels can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Unloads quickly. There he goes. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be. And a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
The Rebels just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Back in motion, try to clear the picture.
I didn't flop. I didn't sit back down.
He fires one deep over the middle. Oh, it's picked off. Got room on the return. Pulled down at the 45-yard line, and that's the kind of ball hawking a defensive coordinator loves to see.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3 quarters of a football game.
They'll leave it with him. Runs through the tackle. Oh, it's a fumble. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. He cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Hunt is in the air on 4th down. Makes the tackle really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Power football with the run. Works his way ahead for 3 out to the 14.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Good timing on the quick out. Trying to give them some room to work with. Stop just short of the 20. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 19.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
This offense isn't calling the dogs off in this game. We're here late. They're still taking shots, and a big reason why is how good this quarterback has been all game long. 4 touchdown passes. He's reading the defense. He's playing in rhythm. He's throwing on time. He's been accurate.
It's caught. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And the Rebels are flying down the field. The give to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute, you got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Out of the shotgun on third down. Fires to the tight end. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10.
And offenses are majoring in this now, right? They know the jet sweep is a big part of what they do, how the defense is going to respond, and they're just going to give it to you over and over again, see what you do for it. Nice job by the defense. They didn't give up a big play, but they're always looking to set up that next play and how to attack the edges of a defense.
The give and tick, 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 tick. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Pulls and fires complete. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Running into the open space. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice game on.
Breaks into the open. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced than a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll do it himself on the draw. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play. We'll take a break to check him out. They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Zings it complete to the right. They're going to stop him short, and man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on 3rd down. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And now the lead is extended a little further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
Coming out with it, it's Harvey. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. To the air, it's St. Clair. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it. The 2nd down coming.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Looking downfield on first down. And the defense got him at the 27.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game. Are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Picked off, that's number 50.
Oh, just threw it again.
And a big return here as they finally get him down inside the 20.
Such a hard position to be successful in when you know you need 2 scores and it's under 2 minutes. The defense looking great job playing pass, understanding the situation, breaking on the football, and ending this football game.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive,
Turning it on! And that's how you finish it off. Scoring on the final play of the game doesn't affect the outcome, just a little cherry on top of the sundae.
man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that play.
Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you